ever see a picture of yourself and think, oh my goodness, is that what I look like? Nobody can see that photo. Or you watch playback of yourself talking on video and you don't like how you look, you don't like how you sound, you will not use that video for your business. You won't show it to anybody. So it gets deleted or it sits in a folder somewhere on your phone. If you can say yes to any of that, you are not alone and you're in the right place. This podcast changes that. Welcome to Confidence on Camera, Style, Presence, and Polish for Women Who Lead, with me, your host, Christine Brunelli, where we talk all things getting you confident on camera so that you can have more impact and more income on your business. And today I'm so excited because I have never, in the history of this podcast, and I'm somewhere over 150 episodes in, I've never spoken to one specific industry. I've always spoken to women in business in general. This episode is for you, my girl. If you're a realtor, real estate agent, however you call yourself, you help people buy and sell houses. That's what you do. You're either out there in a discount brokerage, you're in a beautiful firm and big brokerage, and you're not on camera. I'm going to help you with that because you should be on camera. There are so many reasons that you should be on camera, not just video tours of the home, you and your beautiful face. Are you ready? Let's dive in. This episode is being released in September 2025. I am in the greater Seattle area where the market has been a little soft for the summer. Not terrible, but not great. My real estate agent, she's a realtor, she told me that a lot of people left the industry to go get second jobs because they couldn't sell a house. They couldn't list a house. People weren't moving. It's been rough. And now we just had a very, very big dip in interest rates and things are starting to pick up again. But we have not seen like homes going with multiple offers on an offer review or anything like that. It has been slower. And now it's picked up. There's going to be more competition and it's really exciting because this time of year, we might get a little push after school starts, but I know that you know that typically when we're looking at the holidays at the end of the tunnel, the only people buying and selling during the holidays are the people that absolutely have to. And so it's an exciting time because now there's a market shift. So it's going to help this year maybe finish strong. But the one thing that's going to help it finish stronger is your face. I'm just going to come right out of the gate and tell you videos that have faces in them get more engagement, 3 times more engagement. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Your postcards and your beautiful printed things are so nice, but that is not enough anymore. We want to see the real estate agent talk on camera. I'm telling you from firsthand experience, I want to see it and your clients want to see it. I have some stories to tell you, and this first one, it's going to be rough, but I'm going to tell you it. Okay, so my former house, I went through a divorce, and I had a big, gorgeous home that we lived in for very many years, and it was on the market for $1.2 million. And it was listed by my ex's friend, who was a discount agent. I know, don't come for me. I didn't have any say. We were going through a divorce. And so we actually were going to go with my friend who is an agent, and I lost that battle. So I'm like, okay, we'll just do this. He did no marketing. He did no beautiful printouts. He got it on the MLS and, they make you feel, some of these discount agents make you feel like they're doing so much, well, it's on Zillow and it's on Redfin. And yes, that's true. That's where most people that don't have an agent start. But if you put it on the MLS, it automatically is going to go to Zillow and Redfin. Like he didn't do a whole lot. He didn't build visibility. He did do some open houses. I will give him that. He did open houses. And at the time when this was happening, I'm trying to remember the time frame. So we were coming out of the pandemic, just fresh out of the pandemic, but it was when interest rates were in the 7s, right? So it was the summer when the interest rates were in the 7s a couple years ago. And so we're in open house season. I'm leaving my house for the whole thing. You know how it goes. And there was traffic coming in and out. It wasn't great, but it was enough that there was some traction, but he didn't build any relationships. Nothing happened. We got really close. We had one family that flew in from out of state, and they just got spooked about it being close to Boeing, and it just wasn't a good fit. And then the listing expired. House didn't sell. 90 days. Horrible. I'm going through a divorce. Like, you want the house to sell. And so it sat through the holidays. I'm like, well, I'm not going to put it back on until like the following year. And then my daughter was getting married. So I thought, well, now I may as well just keep this house until after the wedding, because it was a large 3,000 square foot home where I could host family and, get through the wedding and then sell it. Then we're going to list it again. And this time I was going to have my agent, right? Not this discount agent, but a full-blown good agent with great marketing. And let me just say, no shade to you if you're a discount agent. No shade. I just want to appeal to whoever you are and however you do business. I'm saying this particular agent was a discount agent, and his service was reflected in how much he would have made if he sold the house. If you make more money, you're going to have more hustle. That's just my opinion. But I just want to get that out of the way. I don't want to let you think that I don't value your work as much. That's not true. Okay. Here's the part I don't want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you because I know agents don't like to hear it, but I ended up selling it off market by myself. I mean, not everybody gets the chance to do that, right? I saved over $60,000 in commissions. Never got a thank you from the ex for that, by the way. But what happened was I knew the buyer. Now, I didn't know her really well, but she's a nail tech in my local community, and she knew my house was for sale before it had expired. The listing had expired in the previous year, and she's doing my nails for my daughter's wedding, and she said, "Did your house ever sell?" And I said, "No." And she said, "What are you going to do? Are you going to sell it again?" And I said, "Yeah, after the wedding. We're going to put it back on the market." And she started talking about the house, and she said, "I might want to move in this area." And we just kind of built conversation. One thing led to another, and I'm getting my nails done. It's every couple weeks. I'm getting ready for the wedding. And then she doesn't see me because it's wedding weekend. And I come back after the wedding, and she said, "Did you get a real estate agent yet?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Could I come see your house?" So I had several visits up until that point, and I said, "Are you really thinking that this might be something you want to do?" And she said, "Yes. And if, maybe we can do it without a real estate agent, it will be a little cheaper for both of us." Of course, I was not equipped to do all of the paperwork and all of that stuff, but I was like, okay, I'm going to just roll with it and see what happens. This might not go anywhere. It ended up, she fell in love with the house. She wanted the house. It worked for multiple generations. So she had, a couple families, her parents and grandparents lived there. So it's one of those kind of family situations. And the discount agent that didn't get the house sold ran the paperwork for very, 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 very cheap. He just got the paperwork pushed through for everything, and I sold it off market. But why did it sell? It wasn't because I'm a real estate agent. It was because I built a relationship, trust, and visibility. I was going to her once I knew she was interested in my home. If she didn't do a good job on my nails, I was going back. I was going to sit in her chair. She was going to do my nails. I was going to sit in front of her and never bring up my house. I never brought it up. I just let her do my nails, and she brought it up. Back then, it was just sitting there in person. Real relationships. When you do your open houses, it's real relationships, right? You're connecting with people. But what about when you're not in the open houses? What about when you're in a season where you're just gearing up and you're thinking about spring listings? What about all of that? Where are we going? We're on camera. We're on social media. It's cheaper, it's faster, it's scalable. You can be in front of hundreds of potential clients every single day, not just one, like me and my nail lady. You can do it. The numbers prove what my story shows. Visibility and trust equals sales. You know this. Visibility and trust equals sales. Sales come because you have a relationship with someone. You're either helping them buy a house or you're helping them sell their house. Here are what the numbers say. And you already know some of this because I know you're probably doing video of like property features, like home tours. Those listings with that kind of video get 403% more inquiries than those without. So your face is not on camera. You're showing the home, okay? 73% of homeowners say they prefer using an agent who uses video. Homes listed with video tours sell up to 31% faster than those without. But here's the gap. Only 38% of agents actually use video consistently in their listings. What? Why? People retain 95% of a message in video versus 10% that you write. That's from Sprout Social. People retain 95% of what they get from you in a video versus what they're going to read in a text. And marketers who use video grow revenue 49% faster than marketers who don't. Houses sell themselves pretty much online. At least they get eyeballs on them through Zillow and Redfin. They take care of that. That is where most people go. And I know real estate agents don't love those websites unless you're a Redfin agent. More power to you. But I know that a lot of realtors, don't like the comps mostly. Those are great websites for visibility, terrible for comps. I get it. So I understand it, but that's where people are looking at the pictures going, I want to see this house and this house and this house. The homes are already selling themselves with what's there. What buyers and sellers can't get out of websites like that, including your website with listings, is you, your warmth, your local insight, your expertise, and showing your face and speaking on camera makes you more remembered and a trusted choice. I know all that. I can hear this in your head. I know all of that, but how do I do it? Like, I hate how I look on camera. I don't even know what to say. I know I could start the camera with my face and say, this is a great house. Come see it. I've got you. I've got you. One of my former clients, oh my gosh, I love this story. She's a real estate agent in the UK for first-time home buyers, and their experience is a little bit different over there. I know that the average walkthrough when you do a showing is, it doesn't, if they know right away, like it's either 10 minutes, you're in and out, or you might be there longer. But I think in her town, she said they schedule them in 15 minutes, like 15-minute walkthroughs. It was really interesting to hear how they do business over there. But she wanted to start becoming known as an expert for young entrepreneurs that are on LinkedIn that are buying their first home. And the way she wanted to do that was going live and start talking about different things in her town, in different neighborhoods, pockets, and not just one neighborhood, just in general, and then go into how she helps first-time home buyers. That was her little niche. And she had problems with how she looked on camera. And when I got alone with her one-on-one, she came into one of my programs and she didn't share in front of the group what she didn't like because, let's face it, most of us don't say it. We'll just go, I don't like what I look like on camera. But then behind closed doors, when you're in a safe place, you really hear what that is. And she shared with me that she had some bald spots in her hair and she could not figure out how to make her hair look nice when she was on camera. And of course, as a real estate professional, you don't just stage homes, you have to stage yourself. If you look disheveled or there's something like a little not as polished, it's not a good look for a real estate agent. And I get that. I mean, that's what I do. I stage women to look good and feel confident on camera. So she was in the right place. And because I owned a beauty salon I sold it in 2022, but I have 16,000 hours in helping women look good on camera because we helped women get camera ready in my salon. And I knew what to do with her hair. I helped her with her hair, and we have before and after pictures. And I'm telling you, it was just so easy easy. Like for me, I saw the solution was easy, but for her, she wrestled with it. And that's what kept her from showing up on camera. Then once we got her feeling like, okay, I know my angles and my lighting and all of that, I need more help. Like I don't even know how to talk to the camera. I look ridiculous. And so I worked with her. And the cool thing is, after working with me, she started going live every week. I'm on LinkedIn with her. I'm on Facebook with her. And she's attracting her ideal clients. She's building authority, credibility, filling her pipeline. What's the takeaway? Showing up with your face builds your brand as a real estate agent. It builds trust that no Canva graphic or house tour is going to do. You speaking direct to camera. So here, what can you do? Record a short video, less than 30 seconds. People don't have an attention span more than that. But if you go right on camera and say, hey, I've never done this before, there's your hook. People will love it. I've never done this before. And then give a market update. Or say, check this house out, and then flip the camera around, and then do a voiceover as you're walking through. But start with your face on camera and go into it and give one insight about the home and give them a call to action and say, send me a DM if you want more information or anything like that. Try it. Try to put your face on camera. And do this. Say, I've never done this before. I've never talked on camera. People love the vulnerability. They love it. They'll be like, you are so brave. It's true. That's what you need to do. And you need to practice. It's like a muscle. Put in the reps. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And I am telling you, you will have more impact and more income the more you do it. If you freeze when that lens is there, I've got you. If you feel like I don't look good on camera, I've got you. This is what I do. And I love real estate. I ended up, after I sold my home myself off market, I ended up buying a home on the historic register in my town. It's 99-year-old Dutch colonial, all the original. I could talk about it for hours and hours and hours. I just love it. It has all the original wood-wrapped windows, the original hardwood floors, like the coved ceilings, the whole thing. If you like historic homes, it's been restored. It's fabulous. And I can talk about that all day, but really what I want to do is help you talk about the homes you're excited about. And you talk about the towns you're excited about representing, the county, wherever it is that you live, so that you can get on camera, on social media, or on YouTube and start building a pipeline. Getting new blood, new leads, new people, because you know people are always moving, buying and selling. That's a given. So if you have trouble, I have a free PDF that you can download that is the number one hack that you need to do when you get on camera. The number one hack that's going to build trust and credibility. Without this one hack, your videos are going to be meh. With this one hack that I'm offering you in a free PDF, it's so easy. You can go to the show notes right now and download it. With this one hack, it's going to make your video, if you do a test video like I challenge you to do, it's going to build your credibility and your trust. Instantly up levels how you appear on video. Go to the show notes and grab that one now. I am here to help you, my girl. I want you to get out there on camera. No matter how long you've been in real estate, if you've been out there for years and years and years, or you're just getting started, doesn't matter. I love real estate and I love seeing you get out there. I want to see you win. Okay, if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so that you get notified the next time a new episode is released. They are not all geared just toward real estate, but they are all geared toward being staged and polished and present and credible on camera. So hit subscribe so that you know when the next episode is released. And until then, keep showing up, keep shining, and I'll be back soon.